Hello everyone! Are you ready to turn all your triggers into triumphs? I am so excited to be here right after getting back from my Tantra practitioner training that I went to for the second time around. It was such a deep dive into self-love and remembering the reason why I'm so passionate about bringing the spirit of Tantra to the world and to heal from our sexual shame. And I got to learn even more. Oh shit. Okay. So today, my intention is to shed light on our triggers. And coming back from this whole past week, I've been away up in Hutchinson Island around Palm Beach area, in front of the ocean with all these amazing men and women that are opening up to being vulnerable, raw, and real. And believe me, it's a bumpy road. And I just realized how, even without knowing that I was practicing Tantra, I have been by wanting to be a badass healer, for myself, and really diving deep into all my shit and loving all of who I am. And believe me, this past year especially, I think I'm onto something with how I relate to life and how I relate to myself and my oopses, the things that happen to me, even doing this work. It's like every layer is just another opportunity to go deeper and get confronted with new things that come into our awareness. Just this morning, I experienced a trigger, and it's like so perfect. Hi, Johnny. So happy you're here with us. I can't wait to see you again. And I wanted to share, and so I'm here in my tribal. I purposely wanted to wear this necklace because I feel really wild and free after coming back from a week of Tantra, which is all about embracing our wholeness. And something I want to share is that I'm not perfect. I fuck up and I make mistakes too. And it's not about being perfect. It's about, can I navigate like surfing the wave? If anybody's gone surfing, just riding the wave of life and riding the wave and loving myself, even if it's bumpy, even if I fall flat on my face, even if I regress, to really love all of it is my mission for today. So I want all of us to heal together in this little Facebook Live and just ask ourselves, who triggers me? What do I get triggered by? We're just going to dive deep right now because I'm feeling really deep. So just think about it. Maybe this morning there was something that happened to you today that caused you to regress to the past. And without giving up too much information, I did have a trigger today. I saw somebody sent me a news about something, and I just went back to the past. And it's hard for me sometimes to see certain people in the present moment because my baggage of the past brings, like, I have memories, I have little traumas. I got myself into certain situations in past relationships where, because I'm spiritual, I want it to be okay to have friends with benefits or to have a relationship, relate with someone sexually that doesn't want to commit to me. And my heart, I'm loving that person. So in my past, I have tried to do that to my best abilities, and I have failed. And it's just my jealousy. I want to possess. I want to own. My ego definitely gets in the way, and then I'm scared if this person's with someone else, then what if they want that person? They don't want me anymore. So all this complicated stuff that my ego creates causes me to then get triggered if something happens in the past that brings up all those emotions of the past, my fears, my insecurities, my thinking small, feeling lack. And so it happens to me too. I don't want anybody to think that I make these videos and like I'm the master, I never get triggered. It's not true. So I just have to say that. But what is different about me now is I don't hate myself. I don't shame myself. I just let myself feel whatever I'm feeling. And that's what I want us to go through today. So I want everybody to just focus right now on your breath. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath in, get in a comfortable position, preferably naked. So if you can, I invite you to be naked like me right now. This is why I wear this pretty necklace, because we're going to get raw and real and vulnerable with ourselves. So lay down if you can. get naked, and we're going to get naked with ourselves right now. And we're just going to take some deep breaths into our pelvis, into our sexual organs, into our inner thighs, into your butt, into your thighs. Deep breath into your lower body. And then we're going to exhale, open your mouth. And just getting really present, sinking into your body. Just really feel your legs, feel your feet. Deep breath in. And then you're going to breathe into your belly, into your organs, your intestines. Deep breath into your organs. Exhale, And breathing up the body to your low back, your whole spine. Breathe up your spine. Close your eyes, just listen to me guide you here. And feel your body expanding as you take a deep breath in. And then exhale, Remembering that you're mostly made of energy, and energy heals at the speed of light. Deep breath in. Hold your breath. Hold it. When we breathe in and we hold it, we're expanded and we're stretching the fascia that covers all those muscles. And the fascia is where all your emotional past resides, in your muscles. I work a lot with the fascia, teaching people how to release themselves. And myself, I do this all the time. And then you're going to let go. So we're going to inflate our body. Take a sniff, 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 sniff. If you've been with me and done the E3 breath, we're going to do 3 of these through the nose. Hold it, hold it, hold it. You're expanded, you're holding it. When you can't hold it anymore, just let it go. So the first thing we do is we feel grateful, feel expansive, and now ask yourself, what triggers me the most? Let's pick one thing right now. Does someone say something that annoys me? Does something happen to me that I get reactive and I just want to yell back at them? Or I just have no compassion for somebody if they say something or do something, or I get frustrated. And as I just said that, notice if a person comes up and you're going to feel that person, see that person right in front of you, and just let all that shit come up, all those emotions, whatever you're feeling. Because remember, we turn the shit into fertilizer. We're going to grow from that. And we're just going to feel what's coming up, whatever you have been triggered by thinking of your trigger, and you're just going to let it go with your breath and your sounds. And you can write right now. I would love it if you comment, what was your trigger? What's your trigger? What came up for you right now? Is it a person? You could just write it's a person. It's something I did in the past. Impatience towards yourself, judgment. If you can, comment. What just did you become aware of triggers you? And then you're going to ask yourself, what did I learn from that? How can I grow from that trigger? All right, so closed-mindedness. How did I benefit from having closed-mindedness in the past? For me, for example, with Tantra, I always was hesitant towards the sexual things that we do in Tantra, and I was judging myself. Yeah, okay, in the past, definitely we get triggered by the past. Sometimes we do things that we didn't really want to do. Or our kids' school, yeah, we get triggered by that. So what was the benefit of feeling that, whatever that experience was? How did you grow from it? What did you learn from it? And have you forgiven yourself? If there's any need to forgive yourself. Sometimes we get frustrated because we get put into positions in our lives where we hurt ourselves in certain relationships. Like me, staying with someone that it really wasn't the best for me. I overstayed like a lot of too much time when I intuitively, I knew that relationship was not right for me. I didn't value myself enough. But now, I learned that sucks, and that relationships are supposed to be uplifting. So that was showing me that my relationship with myself wasn't uplifting, and yay that I got a mirror of that so that I could grow. So this is how we can turn our triggers into triumphs, by recognizing what is that trigger and then feel it And are there any emotions that I have still suppressed from that trigger? So you just ask yourself that, breathe it in, and then breathe it out. And then what did I learn from it? So the breathing in and breathing out might take a while, and maybe you have some anger, so maybe you want to, or maybe you want to punch a pillow, or do some karate chops, be angry, have a tantrum. It depends on how you're feeling, What does anger sound like? What does the past sound like, John? What does it feel like, my past? And you could turn it into a sound. What does my children's school that I get pissed off and triggered by, what sounds does it make me feel like? And then release it, process it. I call these emotional farts. I know it's not that attractive, but it's like you're releasing this gas of the past that's in you. It's in you. So when you're releasing it through your sounds. You have your own inner shaman in yourself. I learned that being closed-minded was being used as a protection of my fears of the unknown. Tell me about it. I can totally relate. Can anybody else relate to that? It's a way of protecting ourselves. Totally. And that showed me how I was limiting myself of tasting the deliciousness of life. So for me, I feel like I put myself in a little box of protection. I don't know if that's the same for you, Johnny. Feels like anger, feels like the whole world is always on me and no one ever had my back. Yeah. So then if we feel angry and we feel like nobody has our back, there may be a part of us where we're pissed off and angry at ourselves for getting there, for creating that. So another part of our triggers is to take responsibility. I created this. I created this situation where somebody's not appreciating me. I created this situation where someone's not wanting to commit to me, be exclusive with me. So there's something about the power of taking responsibility, owning our shit. I created this story that people don't have my back. And then you can ask yourself, okay, and how does that feel? What did I learn from that? And now I'm going really fast here, guys, because we only have a couple minutes, right? And then you can ask yourself, well, what do I want to feel like? How do I want to feel about the world? I want to feel that the world has my back. I want to feel that I'm supported. I want to feel that I am present, that I'm not living my life based on the past, right? I felt I was always out into a corner. Okay, so have you felt already the corner and really let all that come up? Because that's the first step, is you want to be grateful that happened, feel it, use your breath and your sounds to move that energy, and then once you feel at peace that you've released yourself of all that emotional poopy, released all the gas, you want to feel organized. So beautiful. Now you want to feel more organized. So then once we process those emotions, feeling like nobody has your back, feeling closed-minded, forgiving yourself for feeling that way if you need to, then you want to say, okay, how do I want to feel? How do I want to feel that people have my back? That I'm supported in my life? How do I want to, what story do I want to create now? I want to create this story that everybody wants to help me out. Everybody wants to give equally as they're receiving, so I'm no longer a doormat. And then lean back and ask yourself, how does that feel? And breathe that in. Feel what you want to create, because you're so powerful. Everything you focus on amplifies. So I want to feel open-minded. And what does that feel like in your body to be open-minded? For me, open-minded is open-bodied, because your subconscious mind is your physical body. So walk around naked more, dance naked, stretch your body, open yourself naked, just like how are you going to create that embodied experience of freedom? You could play Freedom by George Michael, or whatever songs. Like, I have a playlist for certain moods that I want to create. So you could have a freedom playlist on your iPhone, and you put songs there that make you remind you about freedom and openness. Isn't that awesome? Feel of exciting, unexplored, uncharted territory. La, 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 la. Yes! We're going to explore a lot, for sure. I'm excited. Yes! Like, I'm just going to explore. Like, maybe you're going to go to a restaurant you've never been to by yourself. Maybe you're going to, I don't know, you know, like for me, this whole thing here, I was like, I just want to be naked on Facebook Live, you know, and I want to put my goddess necklace on. So this is uncharted territory. Usually I'm wearing something. So I'm just kind of doing this in a different way, and it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be nervous. We can always just use the breath and our sounds, and we can shake and we can move so that we can process our emotions that we hold in our body tissues. And then you'll feel triumphant rather than you'll feel disempowered. So I wish this for all of us. And if this touched you in any way, share it, please. Share it with your friends. Share this, turning our triggers into triumphs, being grateful that we're being triggered because God loves us, the universe loves us, the universe has our back. So all the triggers are happening to heal us. That's why we're attracting people in our lives to heal us. We're all one. So when you say, oh my God, I can't stand her, I need to block her on Facebook or whatever that is, well, listen, honey, you attracted that person into your life. So instead, let's take responsibility for that and then say, okay, well, how am I feeling about that? And then once you've processed those feelings in the moment, how can I benefit from this? Maybe I opened up too fast. Maybe I didn't really get to know that person before they became my friend. Maybe, you know, whatever else comes up for you. And then what kind of friends do I want to attract? How do I want to feel in my body about my friendships? So that we can then turn all our shit into fertilizer, our triggers into triumphs, because this is what the universe is doing this for. So when you block someone and you run away from that trigger, the universe is like, oh my God, I'm trying to give this person an opportunity. And they're just freezing, they're running away from it. No, I have to bring them another person with the same issues so that they can see themselves in that person. And eventually, hopefully we have then, you know, a lot of times what happens is we have our midlife crisis, right? And then everything just crumbles down. And that's what we needed to go through. It's all perfect. So have a beautiful day. Comment down below. Let me know how this little video helped you. Share it with a friend if it inspires you. And please share these topics with everybody. Don't keep it to yourself. And you're welcome to talk about this with other people. You know, whatever information I give, I just want to uplift the world. And honestly, I am learning how to really in-source my love and how to be interdependent instead of codependent. So this is one way that I'm kind of just, you know, sharing, and whether you like it or not, awesome. It's just like, I'm just going to be myself here, and this is how I showed up today. So I just feel really juicy and alive, and I love Tantra, and I love my Tantra teachers, Lourdes and Kathleen, and all the goddesses, Kali, you know, these amazing women that I've met on this journey that just inspire me to stay open, stay wide open. And, you know, the universe just brings us so many gifts, and I'm just really grateful. So maybe all keep being open-hearted, open-minded, open-bodied. Thank you, Johnny, for bringing that up too. And let's just like walk around like this. You know, you never know what'll come into your arms, right? Anyway, love you all. Have an awesome day. And remember, share this video if it touched you. Mwah. Bye.